Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
You turn the time circuits on.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Time won't give me time. Gotta get back in time. Time after time.
This is where the past comes alive. Decades with Joe E. Kramer starts now.
All right, here we go. Another Saturday night, another edition of Decades. 1 week off, back here tonight. And I can hear, my hearing has returned in my right ear. So, should be a good night. We got a great night of course, the music. Top 9 at 9, Back in Time, 1986. And Singing with the Sam at 10:15. You don't want to miss it. Let's get it all going tonight. Rock and Soul, Part 1. Adult Education, Hall & Oates. This is Decades.
Afternoon in the whole moon, they're about to let you go. And the locker slam on the plan you had tonight. You've been messing around with the boyfriend, maybe better left alone. There's a wise guy that you know could put you right. And the locker boy, that's an alibi, doesn't wreck your heart. 'Cause it's only lonely spots he shares with you. And the long
on air, online, and on your mobile device. Decades is everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Hey everybody, this is Peter Cetera, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
You know our love was meant to be the kind of love to last forever. And I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Baby, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me? I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I need you. And I know, yes I know that it's plain to see. So in love when we're together. Now I know that I need you here with me. From tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me? I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I. No one needs you more than Wanna have you near me? I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I need you. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. When you love somebody till the end of time. When you love somebody, always on my mind. No one needs you more than I. When you love somebody till the end.
It is Decades in Chicago. You're the inspiration. We called those makeout songs back in the 1980s. Are there makeout songs anymore? You're the inspiration.
Joey Kramer. Joey Kramer. Turn it up. This is Decades.
Yeah, from the makeout song to, I guess, the dancing song. We danced to everything. It didn't matter, even if it had a beat. We just moved our body around. Well, I didn't dance. I'm not quite the dancer, but it's easy to get a hit when your father is in charge of Motown, and then you have Jermaine and Michael at your side singing. You get a song that goes top 5, right? Rockwell, somebody's watching me. This is Decades. The River 105, 103.5.
I'm just an average man with an average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? When I come home at night, I hold the door real tight.
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 80s.
Hey, this is Brian Cannon from Pseudo Echo, and you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Walking in a strange light, looking at the walls. The walls are getting higher, and I think they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall down over me, push me till I scream. Now I'm only hoping that I'm living in a dream. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. Fear lies over me, I feel it all around. Something's looking at me, and I think it's got a crown. It's not a king or a queen, but something in between. Now I'm only hoping that I'm living in a dream. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. Wars and violence, it happens every day. And I'm in another world, a million miles away. It's just like real life, true life, living in a dream. That everything is better than, oh, that's the way it seems. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. It's just a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. It's strange how things seem to be different when you're living in a dream. Living in a dream.
They were a good one from Australia back in the 1980s. Formed in 82, Pseudo Echo. The name of the album was Love and Adventure. And of course, the big hit off there was Funky Town. That went top 10 here in the United States. But the whole album, fantastic. Living in a Dream, Listening, Beat for You, Don't Go, Funky Town, all of them in 1986 and 1987. We had Brian Canham on the show a few years back, I think 2 years ago. And they're still out there touring. They put an album out in 2014 and looking for their next release. Maybe sometime this year. So, never know. All right, we got a lot coming up. I got some Decades Artist Spotlights that I'm going to be talking about in just a bit. Who's going to be on the show. Tonight we have a top 9 at 9 back in time, 1986. The 9 biggest songs on your radio this very week. February 16th, 1986, 33 years ago. We'll do that. And, of course, Singing with the Sam after 10. We got the 8-track classic flashback coming up and more right here. It's Decades on the River, 105 and 103.5 around the world. Decades with JoeEKramer.com and the Radio Bold app for your iPhone or Android device. More Decades coming up.
And do not attempt to change the frequency.
Changing channels is not only foolhardy, but also extremely dangerous.
We know, that's what everybody says.
So I don't believe you ought to try it.
Now, back to the music. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
traffic jam of the brain makes you wanna scream and shout. Presidential party, no one wants to dance. Looking for a new star to put you in the trance. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go all the way. Working in a factory 8 days a week. Try to make that laugh down what a beat. Cartoon capers happen in reality. Rich man, poor man, living in fantasy. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. Oh, let's go all the way. Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Living in New York looks like an apple core. Apple core. Asphalt jungle. Got to be a man of war. California dreamers sinking in the sand. The Hollywood squares are living in Disneyland. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way. We can make a better way. Let's go all the way. Go all the way. Let's go all the way.
$5. Let's go all the way.
It's Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Northeast PA's the river.
This band has been very busy. They had their reunion tour last year. Now they're back to a duo, and they have a brand new album coming out called In Stereo. It is out April 19th, doing some bunch of intimate shows, and they'll be back in the U.S. Bananarama, Love in the First Degree on Decades.
Last night I was dreaming I was locked in a prison cell. When I woke up I was screaming, calling out your name. Whoa, and the judge and the jury, they all put the blame on me. The blame on me. They wouldn't go for my story. They wouldn't hear my plea. Only you can set me free. 'Cause I'm guilty. Guilty. Guilty as a girl can be. Come on, baby, can't you see? I stand accused of love in the first degree.
crack open a new Coke and slip on those leg warmers. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
My girl's like candy, a candy tree. She knocks me high up off my feet. She's so fine, as can be. I know this girl is just for me. Candy girl, you're all my world. You look so sweet, you're a special treat. Candy girl, all I want to say, when you're with me, you're brighten up my day. Oh, I know, when I'm with you, you make me feel so good. You ain't cute, the way you walk and the way you talk. You always feel so good. You make me forget my thoughts. Do you really love me? Don't you really care? Do you really need me? And will you always be there? Every night and every day, I'm always thinking of you in every way. All I know, when I'm with you, you make me feel so good. You ain't cute, candy girl, all my world. You're everything, everything to me. Candy girl, all I want to say, I need your love each and every day. Hey fellas, what? Take out Mike and Bobby, the lady. Well, check out Ricky and Rob. What about Ronnie? She's bad, I know she's bad. She walks so fast, she looks so sweet. She makes my heart just skip a beat. My girl's the best and that's no lie. She tells me that I'm her only guy. That might be true, but my girl's a joy. She don't play around, she's right to the point. My girl's like candy, a candy tree. She knocks me high up off my feet. Oh, candy. You look so sweet. Oh, candy. You're a special treat.
Blasting out the hits. The Master Blaster. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
On a playground, trying to push each other down. See the crowd gather round. Nothing attracts a crowd like the crowd. Black gold in a white light. Won't you fill up the tank? Let's go for a ride. I don't care about no wheelchair. I got so much left to do with my life. Moving backwards through time, pride, but this place just makes me feel sad inside. Mother, do you know where your kids are tonight? Off the streets, gives them something to do, something to eat. This spot was a playground. This flat land used to be a town. Black gold in a white light. Won't you fill up the tank? Let's go for a ride. Short light to feel some pride, but this place just makes me feel sad inside. Black gold in a white light. Won't you fill up the tank? Let's go for a ride. I don't care about no wheelchair. I got so much left to do with my life.
Decades, and that is Soul Asylum. Man, that album was monster. Monster! Black Gold, Soul Asylum right here on Decades. It's Joey Kramer. So what does a pop star do after he opens for Debbie Gibson, has a bunch of pop hits, actually 2. He then becomes music director at a Catholic church. He originally went to Memphis, a songwriter for Zomba Music Group, now in Tennessee. Kevin Page, who sounded a lot like George Michael. First one was Don't Shut Me Out. This is Decades. The River, 105 and 103.5 worldwide. Decades at joeykramer.com.
I've been thinking about something you said. It seems to make no sense to me. That you don't want nobody's love. Just say you'll only hurt again. Won't you let me in? You don't know what you've been missing. All of my love and all of my kissing. I love it like this. I love it like that. I bet you can't take that. Don't shut me out. Don't tell me that you know enough about. 'Cause baby, you know nothing. Don't shut me out. Don't tell me that you live your life without. 'Cause baby, I got something. I've been watching your body for years. It seems to me you need my
Decades with Joe E. Kramer gives you this week's 8-track classic flashback.
after hit in the 1970s, and You Make Me Feel Like Dancing was definitely one of his biggest. He was huge, especially in the UK, but here, back-to-back number ones, You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, and then When I Need You, both went number one. And then he had a big hit in the 80s, More Than I Can Say. So Leo Sayer, 70 years old, still going strong, as far as we know. All right, what do we got coming up? We got Hairspray at 8, of course. Next, we're going to do Rap. We got Britney Fox. We're going to do Kiss. We're going to do Ace Frehley. More on the Kiss tour. What else? Top 99 Back in Time. We're going back to 1986, 33 years for the top 9 songs on your radio. That's coming up at 9. And then the return of Singing with the Sam. That'll be about 10:15. So Sam will be here for that. Stay where you're at. This is Decades. On the river, 105 and 103.5, everywhere in the world. You can find all the links at decadeswithjoekramer.com. And, of course, our radio app, our Radio Bold app, which is fantastic for your iPhone or Android device. You can download that free, and you can hear us anywhere. More Decades coming up. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
It's 8 o'clock.
This is Ted Poley of Danger Danger.
This is Lorraine Lewis for the band Femme Fatale.
Hey, this is Kelly Kagi from Night Ranger.
And I am on Decades with Joey Kramer.
You're listening to Joe E. Kramer, Decades.
And you're rocking Decades with my buddy Joey Kramer.
This is where the past comes alive. Hairspray at 8 starts now.
Yeah, they are out on tour, the New Breed tour. They got a brand new album that is due out sometime. This year, next year, who knows? They got Steve Piercy back. They got the voice. That's all that matters. By the way, this is Hairspray at 8. We're going to get it going with rap. Lay it down. Around the world, Decades at JoeyKramer.com and the River 105.
I know you don't really know me. I know you don't really care to see me. I'm into total affection, not being scared if you never please me. You know you really want to lay it down right now. And how? I know you really want to lay it down right now. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. Under the sheets you will find me. I know that nothing's for free. You take what's good for your pleasing. I'll take what's good for this crazy evening. You know you really want to lay it down right now. And how? I know you really want to lay it down right now. Lay it down. 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 Lay it down.
I know you only want to leave romance. I'll give you all that I can.
If you give me just one chance to prove myself in love. Lay it down. 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 Lay it down.
How high was your hair? This is Hairspray at 8. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
You take a boy out of the field, but that don't You leave this old horse to a bar. You can buy me a drink. You leave me just about anywhere. Sometimes I'm just too tired to think. Never took anything from you that I couldn't return twice. Never understand why I never listened to my own advice. Lord, I'm a simple man. Ain't too much I need. I ain't asking for all of your love. Give me what you can and set me free. I ain't asking for all of your love. I ain't asking for all your love. I ain't asking for all of your love. Give me what you can.
Oh, yeah, Junkyard.
Set me
The
free.
80s Misfits. David Roach and company out on their tour right now. They're actually going to be doing some shows with Jet Boy, who has a brand new album out. Britney Fox will not be going anywhere. I mean, as hard as for me to say, there'll be no more Britney Fox. But there's always Dream On. This is Hairspray at 8. Turn it up.
There's this girl I used to know. The way I feel, heaven knows. I look up high and dream at night. Memories I can't let go. Don't you know how it feels? Don't you know how it feels?
the generation that put a hole in the ozone. Hairspray at 8 on Decades.
I never thought I would get to know you. Now you're hanging on tight and I can't control you. Legs so long, lips so sweet. Hey, little girl, you're good enough to read. Ooh, you got me tossing and turning. Baby, can't you see how I'm burning? Turn it on. Come on, baby. Turn it on. Driving me crazy. I can't believe all the noise you're making. Am I really that good or are you just faking? You're so good deep inside. It's like a non-stop rocky roller coaster ride. Girl, you know you're driving me crazy. You're the only one who can save me. Turn it on. Come on, baby. Turn it on. You're driving me crazy. I'll turn it on. Oh, turn the lights down low. Oh, take it nice and slow. Oh, when I lose control, turn it Come on, baby. Turn it on. You're driving me crazy. Turn it on. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Turn it on. You're driving me. You're driving me. You're driving me crazy.
It is Hairspray at 8. There you go. That's Danger, Danger. Turn it on right here in Hairspray at 8. Joey Kramer, Decades, as always, every single Saturday night. Ted Poley, by the way, of course, Danger, Danger will be in M3. Ted Poley had his new album, Modern Art, which came out in 2018, and he's working on a show which is called Poley's Pool House, which is kind of cool. And I know I was watching some on YouTube. He was hanging out with Rosa Ostrowski, who I didn't realize was from Berwick. I'm just looking at it now, but they did a couple songs here on YouTube. If you look up Ted Poley or go to his Facebook, it connects right to it. His new set, Poley's Pool House. There you go. All right, we got more Hairspray at 8 coming up. Don't you go anywhere. Yngwie Malmsteen, Guns N' Roses, Fraley's Comet, Kiss, and more. Right here, Hairspray at 8. Part of Decades every single Saturday night. Worldwide, Decades with JoeEKramer.com. Also, right here, the River 105 and 103.5, and our Radio Bold app for your iPhone or Android device. More Hairspray at 8 coming up next.
This is Hairspray at 8 with Joe E. Kramer. Turn it up.
This feels like paradise. We'll be in heaven tonight.
is Hairspray at 8.
The biggest hits forever.
Yesterday, there were so many things I was never told. Now that I'm starting to learn, I feel I'm growing old. 'Cause yesterday's got nothing for me. Oh, pictures that I'll always see. Time just fades the pages in my book of memories. Prayers in my pocket and no hand in destiny. I'll keep on moving along with no time to plant my feet. 'Cause yesterday's got nothing for me. Oh, pictures that I'll always see. Some things could be better if we'd all just let them be. Yesterday's got nothing for me. Yesterday, there were so many things I was never shown. Suddenly this time I found I'm on the streets and I'm all alone. Yesterday's got nothing for me. Oh, pictures that I'll always see. I ain't got time to reminisce on novelties. Oh, yesterday's got nothing for me.
It is Hairspray at 8. Guns N' Roses yesterday. Slash is saying there is going to be a brand new album coming out. Now, last time we waited like 15 years for a new GNR album. We'll see it happen sooner. Slash says yes. And Tommy Lee out this. Now, of course, Kiss is on the road, the End of the Road tour. And we talked a little bit about this 2 weeks ago. But this week, or I think it was earlier this week, Tommy Lee came out and said that, damn, Kiss, this sure looks identical to Motley Crue's final tour. Now, really, I mean, anything that anybody has done, Kiss has probably done first as far as stage theatrics. So it does look a lot like the Motley Crue stage. However, a lot of the Motley Crue stuff that they do looks a lot like Kiss. So who's copying who, right? It is Kiss. Every time I look into this is Hairspray at 8.
Tried to say I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break your heart, and find you waiting up by the light of day. There's a lot I want to tell you, but I don't know where to start, and I don't know what I'd do if you walked away. Ooh, baby, I tried to make it, I just got lost along the way. But every time I look at you, no matter what I'm going through, it's easy to see. And every time I hold you, the things I never told you seem to come easily. everything to me. I never really wanted to let you get inside my heart. I wanted to believe this would soon be ending. I thought it wouldn't matter if it all just came apart. But now I realize I was just pretending. Ooh, baby, I know I hurt you, but you can still believe in me. 'Cause every time I look at you, no matter what I'm going through, it's easy to see. And every time I hold you, the things I never told you seem to come easily. 'Cause you're everything to me. It's gonna take a little time to show you just what you mean to me. Oh yeah. It seems the more I get to know you, the more I need to make you see everything I need. Yeah. But you can still believe in me. 'Cause every time I look at you, no matter what I'm going through, it's easy to see. And every time I hold you, the things I never told you seem to come easily. 'Cause you're everything to me. You're everything to me. You're everything to me.
Remember when music was this good? This is Hairspray at 8 on Decades.
At least I'm going my way. I'll probably be here when the sun goes down.
Joe E. Kramer Hairspray at 8. Every Saturday night. Don't want to visit? All right, so Dokken got back together with their bigger reunion. They recorded a song, Just Another Day. It's Just Another Day. It can be found in a live album, Return to East Live, which was released on April 20th, 2018. Now, you got the new song. The brand new album is going to be coming out sometime in 2019 as the tour wraps up, so we'll wait. We'll wait.
Never thought our love would last for so long. Time and time and again, I thought that you would be gone. Still, we kept love hanging on. I guess it's meant to be that your heart still belongs to me. And now it's
spandex never felt so good. This is Hairspray at 8 with Joe E. Kramer.
2 a.m. on a downtown street. There on the corner, two strangers meet. In the night. And then until the day break, they're gonna love and before the light. A heart may break. There in the night. Look in the alleys along the road. It's there the losers stand. They're in the ring, they bide their time, hustling what they can. They beg just to get that bottle in their hand. There in the night. Somewhere in the night. Oh, how they do what they do. Just to get through. There in the night. In the night. Then on the street in the heart of town, a lady in black, she turns around. In the night, yeah. Stares at the man in the Cadillac. He drives by, but he'll be back for the night. There in the night. See the guy along the road. Who can he be? Wait a while, he'll turn around. See the man is me. 'Cause when I sing my dreams will set me free. There in the night. Somewhere in the night. Oh, how they do what they do. Just to get through. There in the night. In the night. When the sun goes down and the light grows dim, slowly moving for the kill. If you would come back again, it would take away this pain. But I don't know if you ever will. Love in the night would feel so right. So love me tonight. In the night. Into the night. It feels so right. Oh, could you do what you do? Yes, you, only you. There in the night. Somewhere in the night.
It is Hairspray at 8. 8 Fraley. Well, Fraley's Comet, actually. To be exact. Into the night, right here on Hairspray at 8. I know they've been coming out, Ace Fraley. Poor Ace. Ace has been out there nonstop. He's making brand new music all the time. His live shows have been, are fantastic. And 12 years sober, by the way. 12 years now. So he doesn't touch the stuff anymore. 12 years. And still making some fantastic music, especially his last album, Spaceman, which is, check it out. Very cool stuff. And I love the redo of I Want to Go Back, which is fantastic. I'm a sucker for remakes, so it's easy to satisfy me with those. All right, coming up next, we have another Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. We're going back to 1986. 33 years. The Top 9 at 9 is next, right here. This is Decades.
It's 9 o'clock.
What's this? You know what this is?
This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. Decades with Joe E. Kramer on The River.
All right, here we go. Top 9 at 9. Back in time, February 16th, 1986. 33 years ago. The Challenger space shuttle, that's the year the disaster occurred. The shuttle broke up into pieces after 73 seconds, leading to the death of 7 crew members. Also, Mike Tyson wins his first ever boxing title, the youngest heavyweight champion of all time. Oprah Winfrey debuts, Alf debuts, and Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse debuts. That's before the whole incident in the movie theater that happens a little bit later on in Pee Wee's career. We won't go into that. Out of Africa wins the Academy Award for Best Picture, and Dionne Warwick and Friends went to number 1 with this one. They're at number 9. February 15th, 86.
And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try, feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
Well, you came and opened me, and now there's so much more I see. And so by the way, I thank you. Oh, and then for the times when we're apart, well then close your eyes and know the words are coming from my heart. And then if you can remember, oh, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. Oh, for sure, 'cause I tell you that's what friends are for. For good times and for bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Only for sure. I don't mean for sure. I don't mean for sure. That's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining.
This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. Decades with Joe E. Kramer. Number 8.
1986, 33 years ago, Survivor from Rocky IV was at number 8. It was the 8th biggest song on your radio. This very week back in 1986, it was also the year Real People. Well, it's called Real People Are So Passé. Pixar Animation Studios is open. So all the Pixar movies we see today actually was opened back in 1986, I'm sorry. Halley's Comet made an appearance, creating chaos in elementary school science classrooms. Everybody, I was a freshman in high school when Halley's Comet came through. I didn't see a thing, but my teacher went to this thing up at Penn State or whatever. Never saw it, totally missed it. We all waited up there, could not see a thing. April, the worst nuclear power plant accident ever occurs at Chernobyl in the USSR. And if you go on YouTube, there's always somebody investigating it. I follow the Explorers with Josh, and he has been there like 4 times, and it's incredible. And it really is. It's incredible what that place looks like. Stuff is just left there. That's how fast everybody left. Number 7, Dream Academy, Life in a Northern Town. Top 9 at 9 back in time.
Number 7.
A Salvation Army band played, and the children drank lemonade, and the morning lasted all day, all day. And through an open window came, like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the town away. He said in winter 1963, it felt like the world would freeze, with John F. Kennedy and the Beatles. Life in a northern town. We followed him down to the station. No, he never would wave goodbye. You could see it written in his eyes as the train rolled out of sight. Bye. Life
This is the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Number 6.
If I tell you now, will you keep on loving me? If I tell you how I feel, will you keep bringing out the best in me? You give me the sweetest taboo. Sweetest taboo, too good for me. There's a quiet storm, and it never felt like this before. There's a quiet storm, that is you. There's a quiet storm, and it never felt this hot before. Giving me something that's taboo.
Underrated, Sade. They've only put out 6 albums, but they have sold well over 40 million copies, and they've won Grammy Awards. They've never had an album that hasn't gone platinum. First release in 1994, last release in 2010 for Sade. The sweetest taboo at number 6 on the Top 9 at 9 Back in Time. 86 was the year, and I remember watching it. It was so funny. Geraldo Rivera opened up Al Capone's vault on live TV, and they hyped this for weeks. And when he opened it, it was empty. And all you could picture is that like a bunch of old mafia guys watching together and laughing hysterically because they knew there was not going to be anything in there. But it was the most talked about show to this day in Al Capone's vault, and nothing's in it. Anyway, TV. Who's the boss? Which we'll get to in a second. Moonlighting, Growing Pains, Night Court, Cheers, Family Ties, The Cosby Show, and I just mentioned it 2 seconds ago. Tony Danza, Alyssa Milano, Judith Light. It was a big one.
There's a time for love and a time for living. Take a chance and face the wind. Open road and a road that's hidden. A brand new life around the bend. There were times I lost a dream or two. And found a trail, and at the end was you. There's a path you take and a path not taken. The choice is up to you, my friend. Nights are long, but you might awaken to a brand new life, brand new life, a brand new life around the bend.
Who's the boss? I believe that was on ABC. Ran for 8 seasons, 196 episodes. It went downhill when Tony Danza's character and Judith Light's character actually professed their love. It always happens. It was always, there was like this, what do you want to call it, this sexual tension for the first 7 seasons. And then once it happened, Top 99 Back in Time continues. We got 5 through 1. Do you remember what the biggest song was in 1986 for this very week, February 16th? If not, keep listening. I got it coming up next right here on Decades.
Back in Time with this week's Top 9 at 9. Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Number 5.
unstoppable, undeniable James Brown from the Rocky IV soundtrack was at number 5. Living in America. Oh, I feel good. I feel good. Oh, there was no denying that James Brown, and that was his last top 40 hit back in 1986. It's the top 9 at 9 back in time. Counting them down, top 9 songs. Are you ready to keep going? Number 4. They were Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane, then Plane Starship, and they were at number 4 with Sarah.
Number 4.
Don't look back, we've drawn the line. Move on. It's no good to go back in time. I'll never find another girl like you. For happiness it takes two. With fire and ice, a dream won't come true.
This is the top 9 at 9 back in time.
The biggest hits, the Flipper.
Going gets tough. The tough get going. Tough.
Number 3.
When the going gets tough, the tough get tough.
As the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Top 9 at 9, back in time.
It's the Top 9 at 9 with Joe E. Kramer on Decades.
We're up to number 2, Mr.
Number 2.
The wind blows hard against this mountainside, across the sea into my soul. It reaches into where I cannot hide, setting my feet upon the road. My heart is old, it holds my memories. My body burns a gem like flame, somewhere between the soul and soft machine is where I find myself again. Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Kyrie eleison, through the darkness of the night. Kyrie eleison, where I go and will you follow? Kyrie eleison, on a highway in the night. When I was young, I thought of growing old, of what my life would mean to me. Would I have followed down my chosen road, or only wished what I could be? Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Kyrie eleison, through the darkness of the night. Kyrie eleison, where I go and will you follow? Kyrie eleison, on the highway in the night. Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Kyrie eleison, through the darkness of the night. Kyrie eleison, where I go and will you follow? Kyrie eleison, on the highway in the night. Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Will you follow? Kyrie eleison, through the darkness of the night. Kyrie eleison, where I go and will you follow? Kyrie eleison, on the highway in the night. Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Kyrie eleison, through the darkness of the night. Kyrie eleison, where I go and will you follow? Kyrie eleison, on the highway in the night. Kyrie eleison, down the road that I must travel. Will you follow? Kyrie eleison, through the darkness of the night.
It's the Top 9 at 9 with Joe E. Kramer on Decades.
It is the top 9 at 9, back in time, and the runner-up, Kyrie from Mr. at number 2. Let's go back. Number 9, That's Her Friends Are For, Dion and Friends. Number 8, Burning Heart, Survivor. Number 7, Life in a Northern Town by the Dream Academy. Number 6, The Sweetest Taboo by Sade. Living in America by James Brown with 5. Number 4, Sarah, Starship. Number 3, When the Going Gets Tough, the Tough Gets Going. Number 2, you just heard it, Kyrie by Mr. Which brings us up So the number one song this very week, 33 years ago, February 16th, 1986. She was a superstar, no doubt about it. And it's hard to believe she's been gone for 7 years. Passed away February 11th, 2012, just 48. Talk about a waste. She was at number one, Whitney Houston, How Will I Know?
Number 1.
very week. 33 years ago, February 15th. Well, okay, take that down. 1986. I don't even know why they just played. That was very strange. All right. The Sam is here.
Hi.
Say it again.
Hi.
Say it again.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, it's that one. You going to be on that one?
I want to be on this one.
All right. So we're going to do Singing with the Sam in just a few minutes after a break. We got a song from a movie that's going to make you want to get up and dance.
Woo.
Woo. So that's straight ahead and more. Don't go anywhere. Next week we'll be doing another Top 9 at 9. And then, of course, we have a couple interviews coming up. Graham Russell from Air Supply will be our next interview. We'll be playing probably the first week in March. We will do that one. More decades coming up right here on the River 105 and 103.5. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
It's 10 o'clock.
Hi there, this is Howard Jones. Hey, this is Coons from John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. This is Nick Richards from Boys Don't Cry.
I wanna be a cowboy, and you can be my cowgirl.
And you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer. You're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
I've been listening to Joey Kramer's Decade Show, which is the business.
This is where the past comes alive. Decades with Joe E. Kramer starts now.
All right, here we go. 5 full hours of retro radio every single Saturday night live. Mohegan Sun Pocono. And this hour, it is the return of Singing with the Sam.
Yay!
We have a good one coming up. I think we did it before, but
Maybe like in the very beginning of Singing with Sam.
this is going to be 2.0. So that's coming up in like 15 minutes. Hang on. Psychedelic Furs.
Caroline laughs and it's raining all day. She loves to be one of the girls. Lives in the place in the side of our lives where nothing is ever put straight. She turns herself round and she smiles and she says, "This is it, that's the end of the joke." Loses herself in her dreaming and sleep, and her lovers walk through in their clothes. Pretty in pink, isn't she? Pretty in pink, isn't she? All of her lovers all talk of her notes and the flowers that they never send. Wasn't she easy? Isn't she pretty and thin? The one who insists he was first in the line is the last to remember her name. He's walking around in this dress that she wore. She's gone with the jokes the same. Pretty in pink, isn't she? Pretty
on air, online, and on your mobile device. Decades is everywhere. 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 Everywhere.
There was a time some time ago when every sunrise meant a sunny day. Oh, a sunny day. But now when the morning light shines in, it only disturbs the dreamland where I lay. Oh, where I lay. I used to thank the Lord when I'd wake for life and love and the golden sky above me. But now I pray the stars will go on shining. You see, in my dreams you love me. Daybreak is a joyful time. Just listen to the songbird harmonies. Oh, the harmonies. But I wish the dawn would never come. I wish there was silence in the trees. Oh, the trees. If only I could stay asleep, at least I could pretend you're thinking of me. 'Cause nighttime is the one time I am happy. You see, in my dreams, we climb and climb, and at the top we fly. Let the world go on below us. We are lost in time, and I don't know really what it means. All I know is that you love me in my dreams. I keep hoping one day I'll awaken, and somehow she'll be lying by my side. And as I wonder if the dawn is really breaking, she touches me and suddenly I'm alive. And we climb and climb, and at the top we fly. Let the world go on below us. We are lost in time, and I don't know really what it means. All I know is that you love me in my dreams. We climb, and at the top we fly. Let the world go on below us. We are lost in time, and I don't know really what it means. All I know is that you love me in my dreams. Only in my dreams.
REO Speedwagon in my dreams. Decades. Right here every single Saturday night.
Joey Kramer. Joey Kramer. Turn it up. This is Decades.
All right, name the song.
Footloose.
Name
It's in
it.
Footloose.
Okay, fine, but what's the name of the song?
Not a clue, but it's in Footloose. It's when he's dancing and he's taking away his anger.
When he's dancing. Because there was no dancing in Footloose.
I don't know the name of this song. I was watching him dance.
Sing part of it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Moving pictures. This is Decades.
I feel your heart. It's beating time with mine. Yeah, but love is on the line. He holds you down, but I know you want to run. Well, your heart
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 90s.
This was Mom and I's wedding song.
It was not.
It was.
Mother's not
going
to be happy that you're saying
that was our wedding song. It was our wedding song. We were going to play this up until we started it, but then we played the New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Freak Me was our wedding song.
You're too much.
It was awesome. I can't help it. Your mother can't keep her hands off me.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what it is.
She's not going to be happy that you said that.
You're not talking into the microphone. Put your phone down.
I have my, whatchamacallit.
Your what?
Nothing. You'll just make fun of me.
Now it's time for Singing with the Sam. She got fired from her day job at the donut joint. Now here's Joe E. Kramer and the Sam.
All right, here we go. Singing with the Sam for this week.
I'm extremely excited.
We should have done Freak Me.
I
Freak
will
Me
never.
Baby. Oh, yeah.
Let's just think about what you're asking your daughter to sing
Well, I'm
with you.
just saying, I should have Mommy come in and sing over me.
There you
What do
go.
you think?
There, that's a better one.
She's no fun.
It's bad enough we're singing this song together.
She's getting very miserable in her old age. One thing I can't say.
Once again, another thing you shouldn't be saying.
I don't know. Singing, I almost said freaking with the Sam.
I'm going home.
All right, I need a drink too. My throat's a little scratchy here, but we're going to attempt this anyway. I can't see this.
What do you want me to do?
It's just the colors you used, and it's so small.
Well, then you do it next time. The colors don't make things smaller.
I don't know. Kind of did.
Maybe you should bring your glasses with you everywhere you go.
This isn't going to be easy.
Well, good
All
luck
right.
to you.
We're going to do a little duet here.
We only practiced this once. Are you sure we know it?
I've had the time of my life. Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes.
The way you said it.
What?
I've had the time of my life.
I've had the time of my life.
Didn't sound like you did.
And I have a little scratchy throat here.
I'm nervous now.
There's
a 7-measure break, and I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, but I think I bring it in anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
All right, we got to start it cold here because it gives me a... And then I start, I've had... Ready?
No, it's now.
All right, ready to do this?
Oh, good.
All right, here we go. Singing with the Sam.
Let's go.
2.0.
Woo.
Now I've had... Okay, let's start that out. You can't laugh. Why would you laugh?
Because you made a face that you like. I wish everybody just saw what you did. Oh
We're going to try
you
this. Ready?
can't make a face. Oh, my God.
Now I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you.
'Cause I've had the time of my life. And I owe it all to you.
I feel like dancing. I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hands, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember,
you're the one thing.
This is creepy. I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something.
This could be love because I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you. Do I do it now?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
All right.
Go ahead, go.
With my body and soul, I want you more than you'll ever know.
So we'll just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control.
Yes, I know what's on your mind when you say, stay with me tonight.
Just remember, you're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
Oh, my pages are stuck. So I'll tell you something. This could be love because I had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. And I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life. And I searched through every open door till I found the truth. And I owe it all to you. Hey, baby.
You just
Not bad.
Oh my gosh. You're ridiculous.
That's why we have a window here.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Ready? No, I've had the time of my life. I've lost my spot.
No, I never, you're top of the line, felt this
Before.
Never felt this way.
It's the truth. And I owe it all to you. I've had the time of my life. I turned the page too quick.
No,
I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life. And I searched through every open door till I found the truth. And I owe it all to you. I've had the time of my life. And I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you. Need a Nicki Minaj rap. I owe it. I have it. I got it down bad.
Didn't the Black Eyed Peas do a remix of?
What?
Didn't Black Eyed Peas do a remix of?
Somebody did. What was that song? Yeah, they did. They had like a
Dirty Bit.
This sound.
It was Dirty Bit, I think.
Everything Nicki Minaj comes in. I had it. I did it. I can't be with it.
I think it's Cardi B that you're talking. Oh,
No, that's
I know you.
That's Nicki Minaj.
I thought you were talking about Cardi B earlier.
Watch the Grammy Awards. Just walking through the room, every single. I didn't know. The only song I knew was the song of the year. This is America. I'll get the doobie da. This is America. I love that song.
It's not the word.
I don't know what the song's words are, but I love it. It's such a catchy song. This is America. I don't know the lyrics, but it's great. What's the guy's name who sings that?
Childish Gambino.
What is it? Childish Gambino. Isn't that like Danny Glover's son or something? Maybe not. I'm making it up.
He's just saying things now.
All right, we got more. We're going to do some trivia and a whole lot else going on. Don't go anywhere. This is Decades on the River 105 and 103.5.
The radio's all yours now.
Let's have some more music. Turn it up louder.
Now here's a very popular number.
This is a guaranteed gold record.
Oh, Maestro, don't forget your cue now.
Now, back to the music. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer. Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Joe E. Kramer.
John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band. Do you know what movie that's from? You've only seen the movie a couple times, so you might not know.
You know, I don't like the attitude you give me.
I'm just saying, you might have only seen it a few times.
I know who it is, Dad. It's
what movie was it from?
On the Dark Side movie?
No, that was Eddie and the Cruisers.
Oh, then I don't know.
Actually, this is the third song I played from this soundtrack in the last hour. I didn't even realize that. Because two of them were in the top 9.
Footloose?
Rocky 4.
I wouldn't know that.
That was when he was training in the snow in Moscow. And he was just lifting this stuff. He was going to beat the big Russian.
I wouldn't know that.
All right, we got movie trivia coming up. Hang on.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan, let me rock it, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, that's all I wanna do. Chaka Khan, let me rock it, Chaka Khan. Let me rock it, let me feel for you. Chaka Khan, what you tell me what you wanna do? Do you feel for me the way I feel for you? Chaka Khan, let me tell you what I wanna do. I wanna love you, wanna hug you, wanna squeeze you too. So let me take it in my arms, let me feel you with my charm, Chaka. Cause you know that I'm the one to keep you warm, Chaka. I make it more than just a physical dream. I wanna rock you, Chaka, baby, let you make you wanna scream. Let me rock it, rock it.
It's Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Northeast PA's the river.
Hey, this is Tiffany, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
I see you, baby, every single day, holding on to my best friend, but you don't see me, so I make the same request now, every single night, going out for me to you on the dedication night. I wonder if you're
from her second album, Hold an Old Friend's Hand. She doesn't answer my emails as much anymore. I think she thinks I'm stalking her.
Probably. If it was back in the 80s, maybe you definitely were.
I remember, I told you, I was at Roller King. New Kids on the Block were playing there. Pretty Poison was the opener. The phone rang, and I was in a DJ booth, and they wanted to talk to Jonathan or something. I don't even know who her boyfriend was. And I said, no.
Yeah.
You can't. And she said, who is this? She said, Tiffany.
You were like, ha.
And I hung up.
That's why she won't answer your calls. She remembers you.
No, because I've talked to her twice since then. Maybe I shouldn't have said that I had pictures of her all over my room.
That probably was a red flag.
Yeah, that probably was.
There you go.
Yeah, that was kind of stalkerish, I guess. I didn't even think about that.
Red flag.
I have pictures of Mommy all over my room, too.
Red flag.
I was never a stalker with her.
Yes, you were. Red flag.
I followed her to the movies once.
Red flag.
Once. I saw Rain Man 4 times because of her.
That's not her fault.
I went to see it with her. I went to see it following her.
I'm not taking it.
Yeah, well, if she didn't lie to me, I wouldn't have had to follow her.
She didn't lie to you.
She told me that she was staying home that night.
She's not going to be
happy.
happy.
She went out with her
friends.
friends. She went out with her friends. I was 16 years old and very emotional.
Not going to be happy that you're telling the story again.
Very emotional. All right, we're going to do some trivia. You're staying, right?
Yeah, I'm staying.
All right, so we're going to do some trivia coming up after 11 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. This is Decades, exclusively on the River 105 and 103.5 around the world. You can listen to us at decadeswithjoekramer.com and the Radio Bold app, your iPhone or Android device. It's free. Download it now. More Decades coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
It's 11 o'clock.
Hey there, this is John Oates. Hi, this is Jay King from Club Nouveau.
Lean on me, we are not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on.
Hey, this is Jeff Pilson from Foreigner.
You are listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
And you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer. And you're listening to my good pal Joe E. Kramer on Decades.
This is where the past comes alive. Decades with Joe E. Kramer starts now.
All right, here we go. It's another Saturday night. I'm waving at my fans in the window. You know, I just thought of something, too. Kramer karaoke.
Everybody will listen.
He's giving me a technical foul through the window. Kramer karaoke, what do you think?
I think it'll either do fantastic, or are you going to do both duets?
No, I don't know.
Like,
we're going to think about it. Prince, Apollonia.
I can't disguise the pounding of my heart. It beats so strong. It's in your eyes. What can I say? They turn me on. I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do. I don't care, pretty baby. Just take me with you.
on air, online, and on your mobile device. Decades is everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere.
I can tell by the look in your eyes you've been hurting. You know I'll never let you down, oh no. And I'll try anything to keep it working. You gave me time to find out what my heart was looking for. And what I'm feeling inside in your eyes, I wanna see your love again in your eyes. I never want this feeling to end. It took some time to find the light, but now I realize I can see the heaven in your eyes. Can't you see I'm finding it hard to let go? Whoa. All the heartaches we've been through, I never really thought I'd see this love grow. But you help me see, now I know what my heart's been looking for. And what I'm feeling inside in your eyes, I wanna see your love again in your eyes. I never want this feeling to end. It took some time to find the light, but now I realize I can see the heaven in your eyes. We've been living on the edge. We'll only the strong survive. We've been living on the edge, and it's something that we just can't hide. Oh, this feeling inside in your eyes, I wanna see your love again in your eyes. I never want this feeling to end. It took some time to find the light, but now I realize I can see the heaven in your eyes. Oh yeah, I can see the heaven in your eyes. Ooh yeah, I can see the heaven in your eyes.
It is Loverboy, Heaven in Your Eyes, from the movie
Top Gun.
Never saw Top Gun. I have to admit it. I never, ever saw Top Gun.
But I knew where it was from.
Because I told you.
Joey Kramer. Joey Kramer. Turn it up. This is Decades.
All right, we're going to do some 80s movie trivia coming up in just a few minutes.
So excited to embarrass myself.
You should know these. These are very easy questions.
I hope.
Culture Beat, Mr. Vane.
Once pulled me back. The simple fact is that I'm all that, and I'm always there. One second
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 80s.
Listen, homeboys, don't mean to bust your bubble, but girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble. So next time a girl gives you the play, just remember my rhymes and get the hell away. Just last week when I was walking down the street, I observed this lovely lady that I wanted to meet. I walked up to her, I said hello, she said hey, you're kinda cute. I said yes, I know, but by the way, sweetheart, what's your name? She said my friends like to call me Exotic Elaine. I said my name is the Prince. And she said why? I said well, I don't know, I'm just a hell of a guy. But enough about me, yo, let's talk about you and all the wonderful things that you and I can do. I popped some cash in a little bit of time. I showed some cash, then the girl was mine. I took her over town, I wined her and dined her. She asked me, did I like her? I said, well, kinda. All of a sudden, she jumped out of seat, snatched me up by my wrist and took me out in the street. She started grabbing all over me, kissing and hugging, so I shoved her away. I said, you better stop bugging. She got mad, looked me dead in my face, threw her hands in the air and yelled out, hey! I got scared when she started to yell, so I handed her my wallet and ran like hell. I was ducking through alleys, right and left, but when the cops caught up, they almost beat me to death. I was arrested, charged with aggravated assault. But it wasn't my fault. Well, nevertheless, don't mean to bust your bubble, but girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble. So next time a girl gives you the play, just remember my rhymes and get the hell away. I was in a bar one Friday night, coolin' watching a Mike Tyson fight. I was maxing and relaxing, sipping on tequila when this girl walked up. She said, hi, my name is Sheila. I responded by saying hello. She paid for my drink and then said, let's go. 20 minutes later, things were starting to cook. As we pulled up into her house, I said, I'm with you, toots. The music was soft and there was wine in the glasses. She started winking and making little passes at me. She grabbed me close and that's when she got bold. She started feeling up my back. I said, oh, your hands are cold. We went into her bedroom thinking of one thing. Took the phone off the hook to avoid the annoying ring. I caressed her body and then I kissed her cheek. And that's when I observed those satin bed sheets. I felt that it was time for me to make my move. I thought I better hurry up before I busted the groove. I leaned down to kiss her, but when out of the blue, a door slammed and a voice said, baby, where are you? My boyfriend busted in, he grinned an evil grin and said, boy, I'ma tear your butt limb from limb. I was scared as hell, where was I supposed to go? I just yelled, Geronimo, jumped out the window. Just my luck, we were in a snowstorm and all I had was my underwear on to keep me warm. And to top the night off, had to break in my place because my keys were in my pants back on Sheila's bookcase. I was done sneezing and coughing. I hope this doesn't happen too often, but nevertheless, don't mean to bust your bubble. But girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble. So next time a girl gives you the play, just remember my rhymes and get the hell away. I don't know, man. I don't think they're really with it, man. I think you should give them another example. All right, give me a scratch. Let's make it funky right here. I got a ring on my phone, May 5th last year. It was my girlfriend, Betty. I said, hello, dear. I was just about to call you. I got a couple tickets to the Run DMC concert. It's 6 o'clock now. At 8, will you be ready? All right, fine. See you then, Betty. I combed my hair, washed and brushed my teeth. Got funky, fresh dressed in Molly Cox for teeth. Got to Betty's at 8. I was ready to jet until Betty's mom said, Betty's not ready yet. I sat there for at least an hour. It was 10 after 9 before she got in the shower. 9:35, she comes downstairs and said, I need a little longer to finish my hair. At 10 o'clock, we had been missed the show. She comes downstairs and says, let's go. Go where? Go to sleep, I'm gone. I was steaming like a demon as I drove home, but it just goes to show. Not trying to bust your bubble, but girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble. So next time a girl gives you the play, just remember my rhyme. Just remember my rhyme. Take heed to my rhyme to get the hell away. Man, first your parents just don't understand. I know, word, man. Then you had these crazy nightmares. Oh, why me? Why me? What's next? I don't know. It's now these girls, man. Well, you know how it is. Can't live with them. You can't live without them.
Awesome.
Good song.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, of course. Girl Ain't Nothing But Trouble. He was only 18 when he recorded that song, Will Smith.
He's amazing.
He is. I like him.
Me too.
A little bro love going on here.
Oh my God.
If I was going to have a bromance, is that what it's called, a bromance?
Yeah, bromance. Will Smith.
I like Will Smith. We were watching clips of the very Brady renovation.
Barry Williams still
which
has it.
is going to be like we had Barry Williams there. Look.
I know, it was exciting.
I
It was just on air. I
don't think I'll
enjoyed every moment of it.
I'm going to have to wait for that to open, but I know I have it. All right, we got to do a little trivia here.
Excited to embarrass myself.
We're going to do just a little bit.
I think Barry Williams is when we did our first Singing with the Sam, because we sang the Brady Bunch.
It might be.
I think he started singing with the Sam.
He started it. He's the cause of it all.
He's the inspiration to
you
everything
ready?
in my life.
In Steven Spielberg's 1982 film E.T., the Extraterrestrial, what is the name of the main boy?
Elliot.
You're right.
Woo!
Next question. All right, that was easy.
I don't know. That was
in the
really
1984
scary.
hit Ghostbusters, what was the full name of the Marshmallow Man? Was it the
State Puft Marshmallow.
What?
State Puft Marshmallow.
What did you say?
State Puft Marshmallow.
State?
Continue your question.
Was it the Stay Tough Marshmallow Man, the Stay Rough Marshmallow Man, or the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man? Or was it Steve?
I don't know. A and C sounded the same.
Stay tough, stay rough, stay puffed.
Puffed.
You're right.
Woo.
Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. I'll play it up before we go to break.
Okay.
Okay, in the 1984 classic Beverly Hills Cop, where was Eddie Murphy based before he moved out to Beverly Hills? Was he from Chicago, Detroit, Denver, or Miami?
Detroit.
Detroit? You're blowing right through these.
Yeah.
In Gremlins, what time did it say you must never feed a mogwai after?
Midnight.
You're right.
Oh my! I'm gonna watch that movie. I think.
Who directed the 1984 classic The Terminator? Was it Francis Ford Coppola, Tim Burton, Wes Anderson, or James Cameron?
James Cameron.
You're just rolling right through these.
Oh my gosh, it's my
The Karate Kid. What were the name of the 5 kids who bullied Daniel?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it Bobby, Steve, Rex, Simon, and Paul? Bobby, Dutch, Jimmy, Johnny, and Tommy? C, Tommy, Rex, Jimmy, Bobby, and James? Or D, James, John, Steve, Jimmy, and Danielson?
The one with Johnny. Is that B?
B, okay. You're right.
Woohoo!
You're rolling through these. In the Breakfast
I
Club,
knew Johnny.
whose mother has a license plate reading EMC2?
Brian.
Yeah, you're doing good on
Brian
this.
Johnson.
In Weird Science, which we just saw.
Oh, yeah.
What
that's
is
right.
the name of Wyatt's brother played by Bill Paxton?
That one I don't know.
Was it Chet, Rex, Chad, or Chex?
I'm going to say Chet.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. In Goonies, which character plays the piano in One-Eyed Willie's musical Trap? Was it Chunk, Andy, one of the Fratellis, or Dada?
Andy.
All right, we're going to stop right there.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to go.
I've never been so proud of myself.
We'll do the last 5 when we come up. By the way, just in case you're wondering.
This is Barry Williams, the real Greg Brady, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
The man of your dreams.
Isn't that awesome?
I love it.
I'm a man. I am. I never thought I'd be talking to all these people when I was in high school.
I'm pretty proud of the whole Barry Williams one.
It is. It's amazing. More decades coming up. We'll get some more trivia, play some more music, and then we're out of here for another Saturday night. So hang on.
Do not attempt to change the frequency.
Changing channels is not only foolhardy, but also extremely dangerous.
We know. That's what everybody says.
So I don't believe you ought to try it.
Now, back to the music. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
Hi, this is Jade Starling of Pretty Poison, and you're listening to Decades with Joey Kramer.
Nobody else, love that's
crack open a new Coke and slip on those leg warmers. This is Decades with Joe E. Kramer.
You must understand the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you're close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I read it someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? I've been taking on a new direction, but I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection. It scares me to feel this way. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? What's got to do with it? What's love but a sweet old-fashioned notion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Ooh, got to do with it.
Look, you're distracting me. The song's going off and I didn't even know it was over.
Because you're disgusting.
You're crazy. I have a cut on my pinky.
Gross.
Do you ever get like paper cuts and the best thing
No.
that feels if you stick something in it?
No.
Yes, it
No.
does. It feels incredibly good.
Not
It
even a little bit.
I know it's weird, but it feels really good. All right, let's wrap up this trivia because you're on a roll. You got 9 out of 9 so far.
Now I'm nervous.
You can, feel free to play along if you're at home right now. In 1985 film Back to the Future, how much electric power does the DeLorean need to get to time travel? Does it need 10 gigawatts, 1.22 gigawatts, 1.21 gigawatts, or 1 gigawatt?
1.21 gigawatts.
Right. I thought it was 1.22. In Tom Cruise in hit Top Gun, what percentage do the Academy say they're in? The top 1%, the top 5%, the top 10%, or the top 15%?
I guess I'm just going to take a guess, but 1%. I have no idea. I've never seen that movie.
That's right. You have 3 more. Yeah, this is going to be so easy. In Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what song does he famously dance to in the parade?
God. Twist and shout.
You're an idiot.
Blank.
In Crocodile Dundee, actress Linda Kozlowski plays Sue, but what is her character's last name? Is it Chapman?
In what movie?
Crocodile Dundee. Chapman, Cole, Charlton, or Coleman? A, B, C, or D?
Coleman.
Wrong.
I've never seen that
Charlton.
movie.
In Big, what does Tom Hanks' character Josh famously play in?
The piano.
A giant piano. I don't like that thing anyway. What was the name of Bob Hoskins' character in a 1988 movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Was it Judge Doom, Roger Rabbit, Benny the Cab, or Eddie Valiant? Sorry.
Who am I guessing?
What was the name of Bob Hoskins' character in the 88 movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The guy who was with Roger Rabbit throughout the whole movie.
Oh, in the last one.
Eddie Valiant? You're right. So
I was confused on the question.
You got 14 out of 15.
And why? Because I didn't know that movie.
I seem to play this song every time you're here.
I really like this song.
We're doing like soundtrack galore tonight. Mary Clayton. This is Decades.
Decades with Joe E. Kramer and another lost track from the 90s.
You can torture me with Donnie and Marie. You can play some Barry Manilow. Or you can play some schlock like New Kids on the Block. Or any Village People song you know. Or play Vanilla Ice. Hey, you could play them twice. And you can play the Bee Gees any day. But Mr. DJ, please, I'm begging on my knees. I just can't take no more of Billy Ray. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song, the most annoying song I know. And if you play that song, that achy breaky song, I might blow up my radio. could even hear Slim Wet Minors and Fear. Don't mind a Yoko Ono marathon. Or play some Tiffany on 8-track or CD. Or scrape your fingernails across the board. Or tie me to a chair and kick me down the stairs. Just please don't play that stupid song no more. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song. You know I hate that song a bunch. And if you play that song, that nauseating song, it might just make me lose my lunch. Song, that achy breaky song, I think it's driving me insane. Oh, please don't play that song, that irritating song. I'd rather have a pitchfork in my brain. Don't play that song, that achy breaky song, the most annoying song I know. And if you play that song, that achy breaky song, I might blow up my radio.
Awesome, my man, Weird Al Yankovic. Every week we end with something by him.
Woo! I enjoyed that one.
The Achy Breaky song. That was the first song by Weird Al. That was from his Alapalooza song. It was the first song by Weird Al that got played on country radio.
I never heard that one.
That's a good one.
I enjoyed it.
And all the money was donated to the United Cerebral Palsy Association.
That's nice.
Speaking of, one good thing about the Grammys was Miley Cyrus. That was quite the outfit she was wearing.
She had a couple outfits that were a little bit...
Billy Ray looked like... what was that?
He looked like he hasn't bathed in...
He looked like he belonged in Duck Dynasty.
He did. It was so funny because he's next to Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, by the way, is her godmother.
I know she's godmother, but I didn't know if there was any relation at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I didn't know if they were related in any way.
I have no idea. Dolly Parton looks like a Barbie. I love Dolly Parton, but she looks
It
like
was just funny that he was surrounded around all these girls that were so done up with makeup and dress.
I know.
And
He
then
looked
Billy
like
Ray
he
Cyrus
just...
was just so... Like, he looked like he hasn't bathed.
It's the look. He's got an image.
I know. It was
He's got the image.
It was
He's
just
got...
so funny, the way he was dressed.
And Miley has grown up.
She's married now.
She's married. I have no idea how...
Her hair is back.
That outfit, I have no idea how it stayed on.
I'm going to say tape. That's the only way
that's
possible.
What I can say.
Only way possible.
I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, that's going to do it for another edition of Decades. Check out the podcast online, of course. Decades with JoeEKramer.com. Also on Facebook. My Facebook page has been blowing up. Bang!
So proud.
I don't know what the... I'm very proud of myself. Anyway, I got to do the Instagram thing, and maybe I'll do some tweets.
Yeah, well, let's just leave it at that, Dad.
All right, I'll talk to you hopefully next week.
Me?
No, I'll talk to you in a month or so.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was like, me?
Decades with Joey Kramer on Facebook. Decades with JoeyKramer.com. Also on Instagram, which I don't check a lot, but it's there.
You try.
I know. I'm trying to get some more followers. Anyway, listen live at decadeswithjoeykramer.com. And, of course, our Radio Bold app for your iPhone or Android device. And right here on the River 105 and 103.5. Say goodbye, Sam.
Bye.